Hello and welcome to April. New month, new energy, new vibes. Okay, so this week in our first week of April, this is what is being channeled for everyone. The energy let's all embody and the message that we all need to hear and receive at this time. This message is around the lightheartedness of our existence here. And I know it can be really, really challenging to find the lightheartedness in, whether you're experiencing financial troubles or stresses, or, it's the politics or your job and career or family or health, or relationships. We're all going through it. And this is not to say that we're not going through it. However, laughter is the best medicine. It truly is. It is so important to our soul. It is so important to our healing that we do things that are fun, that don't have a purpose, that are not taking everything so seriously. So whether you are kind of more on a healing journey or more of a spiritual exploration and expansion type of journey, this week we're being asked to kind of take a step back from taking everything so seriously, from doing all of the work, from action taking and just doing, and everything needing to have some sort of productivity to it and growth. Because sometimes the things that help us the most are the things that when we're not really trying, when we're not putting in that effort to make us grow, right? Where we don't always have to be doing the inner child work and the karmic work and the reprogramming and, meditation, So what we're being asked to do is do something silly for no purpose, like nothing at all. There's always ebbs and flows, right? To everything. It's never just like this or like this, like it's like this, right? And if everything is so serious all the time, it kind of defeats the point of being a human. We're here to have an experience that isn't just serious and intense. And when everything around us is super intense, it can be hard to find that. And so sometimes we have to make an effort and be very intentional and just go seek it out. And because it's all about balance. And so one of the things that's coming through is connecting with the trees. Like literally, go channel the trees. If you have a tree in your backyard, if you have a tree in a park nearby or by work or somewhere that you enjoy in the forest, go to that tree. Place your hand on it. Maybe put your face up against it if you feel like you want to, and just feel it and connect with it. There's so much wisdom from the trees that we're always being asked to connect with. But this is such a beautiful time for it because they're not super serious, right? And it can be simple. There's a simplicity to our journey and not overcomplicating it all the time. And so we're being asked to, instead of going super, super deep this week, we're being asked to go simple. We're being asked to go casual and fun and literally shake it off. So what you want to do for, any sort of energetic movement or anything like that is literally shake it off. Shake. Yeah, I do this with my kids and it works. It literally moves energy. Just have a violent shake in your hands and your arms. Get up and shake your whole body, whatever that looks like. Because there are these waves of change that are coming. And we are in a foundational period right now. And, if you're in my membership community, we talk about this all the time. And we are in this big foundational space. And what we are doing right now may not seem like a big deal or super impactful, but it is super impactful. Right now, this phase, spring, right now, 2025, is laying foundations for the rest of your life as you, but not just you. It's bigger than you and it's bigger than me. It is a collective co-creation of the reality we are trying to move into. And the things that we focus on and the things that we do are planting those seeds, whether or not you are intentionally choosing to do that or know it or not. And the more we just embody this seriousness and go mentality, we're creating a reality where that is what is being built by, and that's what we're trying to move out of. And so we need to recognize those ebbs and flows and balance, because that's what we need to move back into. We need to move into balance. And so when you think about like just doing something for the hell of it, like no productivity, something silly that maybe your child would do, walking outside barefoot and like feeling the mud like go up in between your toes, talking to the tree, rolling around in the grass, like talking to the bees, looking at the clouds float by. Like I'm talking like that childish stuff. There's so much value in that energy. And so when you think about what that can look like to you, and like go outside when it's raining and dance in the rain. There's a carefree nature to this like departure from seriousness. And we don't want to move into a reality that is all based in seriousness and intentional growth due to hard work all the time. And, everything has to have some sort of productivity outcome to it. That's not what we want, right? And so dance in the rain. Howl at the moon like a crazy person. Go into a field and scream. Roll down a hill and like laugh until you cry or pee your pants, right? That is the stuff that we're being asked to do. We need to laugh. Laughter. It is so healing. It's one of those things that like it has just as much of an impact as some of this deep work, but we don't value it as much because it doesn't seem so hard. And so when you think about like doing something silly like this, and maybe you're rolling your eyes at me right now, or maybe you're having some reaction come up, maybe like your chest is getting tight and you're getting a little anxious, or you feel your heart starting to beat a little bit faster, or you feel your body start to tense up, or how are your hands right now? Are you like clenched fist, right? These are all signs of resistance, right? Whether it is physically manifesting in your body, or you're hearing thoughts in your head as you're listening to this, like, yeah, right, bitch, I don't have time for that. Excuse my language, but, or, like, haha, wouldn't that be nice? Or, any sort of excuses or eye rolls or physical resistance or emotions. Maybe it makes you want to cry and you're like, I don't even know why. These are all signs of resistance, and it's resistance to letting go. It's resistance to stepping out of this masculine. It's resistance to a departure from this matrix society that tells us we have to be a certain way. It's resistance to the programming that we have that tells us we have to be a certain way and that we can't have fun, and or lack of worthiness to have fun. And so if you notice the resistance in whatever way that shows up for you, again, we don't always need to go deep rooted and get to the bottom of it at every given moment that things present. If resistance presents for you in whatever way, do it anyways. Just say, hey, I recognize you're here, resistance, and then do it anyways. Go do the thing. That's all. Like this is a simplicity type of week moving into this new energy. I just did my whole energy forecast for April, and it's gonna be an interesting month. But this is such a beautiful way to kind of kick it off and just take a breath, especially now that eclipse cycle is over. I think we all could use a deep breath. I don't know about you, but it was intense for me. So I think that this is a beautiful example of the ebb and flow of it's been intense. Okay, now I can breathe and just go have some fun. Go do one thing that makes you laugh until your belly hurts, or allows you to shake and move, or doing something that like normally you wouldn't want to do in front of people and do it anyways, no matter who's watching, or who cares, just go hole yourself up in your room and just dance like a crazy person. That's what we're being asked to do this week. So I hope that you take advantage of this advice, and this is the simple way to still be doing the work and growing and expanding. So much love to all of you, and I will talk to you later.